Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. This is John the PokeVol here. Today, we're going to be going over a deck that I have put together using Milotic V. It is a card that I have really taken a liking to ever since it was announced back in the around the March time frame. And so I'm put together a deck that I think might stand the chance. Probably still needs a little bit of tweaking. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to play some ladder matches today and see what we got. But first of all, I'm going to give a little bit of rundown. I played in the qualifier number 2 with the Limitless tournament yesterday. I finished with 6 wins and 7 losses, so I didn't make day 2, but it was a lot better showing than I had in qualifier 1, where I only had 2 wins. So I don't really want to talk about that much. That was a really bad day. And on that day, I was playing ADP and Zacian. But yesterday I played a Snecino Mill deck and had a reasonable amount of success. I'm hoping to get this Milotic V deck that I'm going to demonstrate today up and running for the qualifier number 3 here in a couple of weeks. And we're going to see what we can do. So let's cut over to the game and let's talk about the deck a little bit. So starting out, we definitely have our 4 Milotic V, and it's going to be our primary attacker. Well, it's really, in all truthfulness, our only attacker in the deck. Everything else is just support. But the main attack with Milotic V is the Aqua Impact, and it does 10 damage plus 50 more damage for each retreat, each energy cost in the retreat. So that's pretty good. You've got, decks like, say, Pikarom, for instance. It's got 3 non-colorless energy in its retreat. So just on the base alone, this guy's going to do 160. And that's not too shabby, but not quite good enough to still knock out some of the huge basic tag teams that are still going to be seen out there, or even some of the V cards like the Snorlax V that comes to mind. Up next, the first supporter card that I'm going to use to help make this guy into a deadly Pokemon chewing machine is I'm going to be using the Absol. I'm using 3 of those instead of 4 because I felt like having 4 was just a little bit of overkill. Because if you got 4 in your hand and you want to play them all, but then you need room for maybe another Milotic V on your bench, and then you're kind of out of room then at that point. So I opted to go for 3. And it seems to still be pretty effective. But the ability is the Dark Ambition. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, and its retreat cost is 1 energy more. Oops. Let me fix that. I accidentally hit add instead of... Up next on the list here, we've got a staple that's in most decks. We've got Dedenne GX, and its Dead Exchange ability allows us to discard our hand and draw 6 cards. There are not many decks out there in the format that don't have at least 1 or 2 copies of Dedenne GX. You will see a lot of people crying next year when this guy rotates out because it is such a good card. It has maintained its value, and it's just, a real easy way to get yourself 6 new cards in your hand. Then last but not least, we have Zacian V that has become very popular in the recent meta since Sword and Shield. And basically this guy, he's not there. I mean, he's got a great attack, but he is not there for his attack. I'm using him purely for his ability to help kind of draw through the cards in the early game to try to get the deck set up. looking over at our trainer cards, we've got the Capacious Bucket. We got a couple of those to help us draw out the water energy, along with Energy Spinner and Fiery Flint. The idea is I really want to try to get energy into my hands so I can get them on the Pokemon as fast as possible, because the Milotic V only has that 210 HP, so it's not going to last really long in a prize fight. So you want to try to get your knockouts quick and fast. I opted to go with a couple of Pokemon catchers instead of doing 4 of the boss's orders. Boss's orders is great for gusting up one of your opponent's cards, but the fact that it is a supporter card, there's times when you really need to use something else, but you want to gust too. So that's why I went with 2 Pokemon catchers, and I'm taking my luck with a coin flip. Got 4 quick balls to try to get the Pokemon up onto my hand so I can get them into the bench. Using Stadium Nav, trying to find those Galar Mines. And then what deck would be out there that doesn't have Switch? So I've got 4 copies of Switch in there. Obviously, I have 4 Galar Mines, and for those who don't know what Galar Mine does, it increases the retreat cost of the active Pokemon by 2 energy. Yes, that affects me, but it affects my opponent. And I do have 1 copy of Power Plant, because what I have been finding is that the Pokemon that use Zeraora in the electric decks have really put this at a huge disadvantage, because when he's up and in play, any Pokemon that has electric energy attached to them, they have free retreat. So I've had to throw Power Plant in there as a tech card to nullify his ability, so that the Milotic can actually do more than just 10 damage. Same thing, I've got the Guzma and Hala. I'm trying to find those stadium cards. I'm really trying to get that in there. I'm also been playing with the idea of maybe using a weakness energy in this deck, although this version doesn't have it in there, to try to nullify the attacks of electric type Pokemon, because Milotic V is weak to the electric type. I've got 4 Professor's Research, just trying to dig through that deck, and then I've got 4 Welders. I'm using the Welder engine to get energy on Milotic. So I've got, because it has the 1 water energy and 2 colorless energy in its attack cost. So what I've decided to do is use Welder to pay the other colorless attack costs. So I've got 1 Vitality Band to try to get just a little bit more oomph out of the attack. That way, if you've got, like, say, ADP up there, and you have 2 Absols, and you've got a Galar Mine, and you've got, or you've just got 1 Absol. I think that's the combo. 1 Absol, Galar Mine, and then ADP's retreat cost. I think it comes up to 260. So if you've got that Vitality Band on there, you've got that 1 little bit more to get you over that 270 mark. So, and I've got 8 fire energy and 6 water energy. So let's jump over here into the ladder matches and see how we're going to do with this. Now, I have played a couple of matches here in the last little bit, and it has went okay. So let's see what we can do here on stream. That's how it really works out. I'll get all disadvantaged matches and and it'll probably look bad, but we'll see what happens. So starting out, we're playing against a Psychic, a Normal type, and a Water deck. And right now, it's kind of up in the air. You're not, you don't really know what you're getting right now because of all the new cards. The one key is you want to go second with this deck as a way to try to get your attacks going. It looks like I don't have a huge great hand here, but I think I'm gonna stick the Zacian up there and throw my Absol on the bench, and we'll see what we've got from our opponent. Well, looks like they had to take a mulligan, so looks like we're probably playing with a Malamar version, if I was guessing, but based on the spell tags there. And a lot of Psychic Pokemon decks, run Malamar just because it is a great engine. Malamar is going away this fall during the rotation. I have to say, I can't say that I'm sad that it's going. I've only used Malamar in maybe like one deck with a Mewtwo and Mew setup, and it was pretty good. But overall, I'm not exactly sad to see Malamar go. But rest in peace all the same. So let's see what kind of gift they've given us here. We got a Fire Energy. Yep, we do have a Malamar deck, and looks like they're playing Necrozma. So now it's just going to be a rundown to see who can get our attackers up first. I'd say they're probably going to have a Giratina in there that has the Distortion Door ability to try to start working on my bench. That's just all kind of a guess. I wouldn't be surprised if... I don't know. They may have a couple of the new Rebel Clash cards in there. At least full force. So we're looking at maybe a doll. Because I think that's they may have some Poké-Dolls in there. This might be a little bit of a attacking stall deck. I don't know. We'll see what we got. I'm really not super excited about what my next turn is going to be, but it looks like I may have to play a Professor's Research to see if I can get some more cards up there. Oh, beautiful. That Quick Ball is going to be a huge help. I'm going to play that, and I think I'm going to toss the Guzma and Hala and get my Milotic up there. I'm going to attach the Fire Energy. I think I'm going to throw the Gallarmine just to slow him down just a little bit. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to play Professor's Research? Do I want to switch? I think I'm going to lean towards playing the Intrepid Sword first to see if I can get my hand a little more secure before I decide to toss it away. Maybe get a few more goodies. There's another Absol in there, and they have tossed my Gallarmine. Let's see, what does the Lily's Full Force do? Draw 4 cards at the end of this turn. If you have 3 or more cards in your hands, and you have 2 cards. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring Absol up to try to slow down their retreat. play energy. I think I'm going to play Intrepid Sword one more time. There's my water energy. I think that's the play. Once I get the water energy on there, I'm not going to feel so bad about tossing this hand. I have to admit, I have never seen anybody play Lily's Full Force before. I've played a lot of matches online, and that's the first time I've ever seen that card being used. Alright, just going to do 100 plus damage. 160 damage on my Zacian V. That's not going to knock it out, so... But I think I'm going to be able to knock him out on my next go, unless he throws up something like a reset snap or something like that. Then I'm going to be a little sad. I'm almost debating whether or not to bring up Malamar and go ahead and try to take his energy engine out. Let's just see what we... I think I am going to try to take out Malamar and get rid of him. That may not be the best moves, but if I can at least slow down their draw, that may be their draw of energy out of the discard pile. That may be a wiser move than trying to knock out this Necrozma first, because now, since they've got such a low... Oh, there's the Marnie. Okay. But still, since they've got such a low card hand, they got 5. Yeah, that's not a horrible play for us. Because they've got to dig to try to find another Malamar. While I live to fight another day, but I do need to try to find another Milotic V to get up on my bench they're trying to prep a couple of other Malamars there with Inkay. Let's see, that should slow that down a little bit. Aqua Impact for a cool 310. I really do need to get another, but without the Malamar up there, oh, he must have something, or he's hoping and digging. Got 2 energy. And they scoop. All right. So they were not able, once I took that Malamar out, they were not able to get back on their feet. And that turned out to be the right move, guys. So the next question is, do I play another match to see if this is going to play out? Or do I close the video out and look good doing it? No, I'm going to play one more match and we'll see what we get this time. I've got my fingers crossed that we don't run into an electric type Pokemon though, because that right now is a rough go. And Looks like we don't have electric type, so that's gonna be a little bit of an advantage to us. I did see that they had a dragon type and normal type, and I missed the other type. So we might see some kind of ADP variant, could be. Let's see what we've got here. Type null. Okay, so they're going to go for Savali GX. Oh, we've got they are putting out the chaotic swell early on. Metal type energy. So we may see this may be an ADP-zation variant. We shall see. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get... I think I'm going to waste the power plant. No. I'm going to burn 1 Galar mine on this because I may need that power plant later, because it looks like this is going to be a stage 1 deck. Or at least not the stage 1, but the Savali has an ability, a draw ability. All right, let's run with that and see what we've got. I would love to dead draw a welder next turn. That would be absolutely great luck. There's that Zation. There's the ADP. So I was right in the fact that it is an ADP-zation variant. There's a fire energy. Let's go ahead and play the fire energy there. This is certainly running a little slow, and that's kind of the problem I have run into with this deck at this point in time in the development of it, is it can be a little inconsistent, and that's why I was hoping to solve with those Zacians, but as you see, I don't even have the Zacians out there. And maybe if I can solve that, this could end up being a very good deck, because it hits hard when everything falls into place. All right, there's another fire. It's a very uncomfortable situation that I'm in, but we're going to take the knockout just to... Oh. What happened there? Something... Oh, yep. That's what it was. They played the old Savali with gyro unit. Your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. They are playing the old Savali, which thankfully I did not burn the power plant after all. So we just got to try to get that power plant up here in the next turn or so. This guy's deck is definitely coming together in a hurry. Okay, yep, I think we are going to pull the plug on that hand. There's the power plant. That is a good thing. All right, do that. So it's got 3, so that's 150, 4, let's see, 3, 154, 2, 210, 220. Not quite enough to get the knockout, so let's go ahead and start preparing this Milotic. And well, and he also has the Big Charm. So they are definitely preparing for this type of deck. Sadly, this is going to be a three-card prize for them, which I'm going to get the knockout on them before they get the knockout on me. But they are going to do 180 to me, so because I can't see unless they find a way of getting Zacian up there to get the one-hit knockout. Ooh, Zamazenta. This guy's just throwing everything in there. Great catcher. Okay. Just bring up that Dedenne. That they're going to try to take two prizes off the or three prizes right off the bat, but I don't know how that's going to help them. I mean, other than getting three prizes, but I'm going to turn around and knock out the ADP on this next turn. Well, that does help quite a bit. I guess that is the idea right there, because they can turn right around with that Zacian and end the game. Well, okay. Well, guys, looks like this game is going to be a bust, but we'll we'll try one more, and we'll see what we get. That boss's command is going to be really helpful, and another Absol. That's going to be good. That's going to slow down their moving around quite a bit, but I really need some energy and a welder. Oh, that's right. It was 3, and they'd already, yeah. All right, so that match ended up being a bust. So let's play one more to see what we've got here, and let's see what kind of tweaks I may need to make. I have seen versions of this deck play Scoop Up Net, but I don't think that's not going to help the Milotic V if I need to pull it off of the active, but that will help bring the Absols back in if I need to. So I'm not sure exactly what this deck is missing right off. But hey, leave some suggestions in the comments. Be nice. And let's try one more round here and see what we got. We're starting with an Absol. I think we're going to have to go and professors this away right off. Okay, man, I hate dumping those 3 energy, but I've got plenty of energy in the deck, so. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's go ahead and see if we can slow them down a little bit. I think I am starting to see the value of using scoop up net. Good night. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself a water energy. I'm going to attach. I think I'm going to use my quick ball and grab the Dene. Get a fresh hand here. All right, we'll at least be set next turn to at least try to make a little bit of damage out there. But I'm wondering if we're falling behind the energy. Yeah. Well, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3 energy right there. Three, 4, 5, 6. That's 300 damage. So I could probably take that. I could take that Blastoise out, but he's going to throw that Chaotic Swell out there. He's looking for energy. Okay, 180 right off the bat. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I'm going to play this Welder. Try to get 3 more. So we're playing with, he's got 3, that makes 4. Not quite the, let's go ahead and bring up, well, that didn't work either. I think I'm going to bring up the Dene and sacrifice that guy to the Blastoise. And I hate to sacrifice a 2 prize card, but I need Absol. That's 200. That's 210. I've got to at least do 270 on him because I think the salt, yeah, I got to do 270. Okay, we're not getting energy. That's a That is a plus, unless they... Okay, he's going to bring up another Blastoise. It's one. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to attach the Vitality Band, and I'm going to... Good. There we go. That's going to get us what we need. Another Absol. And that should score us the knockout. Damage decreased. Where is the... Oh, that's right. I have forgotten one key thing, guys. That's basic Pokemon. I just hung poor Milotic V out to dry, ladies and gentlemen. But I can get the other one. It's a little overkill, isn't it, guys? Take care of that guy. I know it's a one prizer, but I think if we take care of the engine that supplies the energy, I think that's going to be our... Which he's got another... But I wonder if he has... Okay, he does have another one. Depends on what he pulls. That's good. Oh, that's bad. Going after that Dedenne. Okay, not bad. Question is, should I go after the engine this time or go after the attacker? I'm going to first take a shot at the engine. And hope I can hang on. Because now they're going to have to single attach. So bringing out Ordinary Rod to try to get two guys up. So it must mean he's still got a rare candy floating in there somewhere. Okay. Well, once I lose this guy, it's not going to matter. But if I can at least get him going. All right. 160. That's not going to play too well, is it? It's only going to do 50, 60. Smart move. Give them a well played there. At this point, though, I might survive long enough to deck them out, though. The way they went through energy. And he's attaching. Okay. Let's put in old Zacian there. To attack or go for a card. I think I'm going to go for the cards. I bet he may be. Huh. Oh. I see. I see. I'll take the knockout, but I think he's going to take the victory. Possibly. There it is. That's going to help. One, two, three, 5. Not quite. But I can at least weather. I think I can at least weather one hit here. Nope. He had 240 on that. Oh, he threw out 4. Good game. All right, guys. Well, that's the long and short of Milotic V. I think it's got a lot of potential, but I think there's still some stuff on the trainer side of things that I need to do. I may have to look at some scoop up nets, maybe a Jirachi or two. I just don't really know where I'm going to put Jirachi, and then when I do that, what do I take out? So I think we're going to call it a day here, but I hope to see you all soon, and go up there and click subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos, and I hope that I keep improving on my game and on my presentation. I'm still working on some stuff. I know right now my backgrounds look a little rough, and I'm still sounding rather, unsure of myself in my diction. But we'll work on that, and I've got some things in mind to build a kind of a studio here to make this a little bit more of an interesting place to hang out. So I really would appreciate you guys giving me a subscribe and growing with me. But on that hand, happy Sunday and God bless.